You know what they say about people who represent themselves? You have a fool for a client. It takes years of training. Yeah. Yeah. Don't interrupt me when I speak. Stop. Do you want to interrupt me again, ma'am? Ma'am, you just be quiet.
No.
Focus on me. Focus on me. This isn't first grade. You're an adult. You've been warned. You want to speak over me again?
What you want to do is what it comes.
Ma'am, you're in timeout. We're going to treat you like the child you're acting like. You're in timeout. I'll deal with this next week.
Why are you pulling up?
Ma'am, you're under arrest. That's why.
This woman walked into court like the rules didn't matter. She kept interrupting the judge, arguing about everything and acting like she was always right. Her first charge was assault, but now she's back because she didn't follow her probation rules. She keeps saying, "It's not that serious." Like that fixes anything. Her lawyer is trying to calm her down, but she won't listen. You can tell the judge is done with her attitude, and honestly, who can blame him? Also, some people in the comments keep saying, "black fatigue." I don't even know what that means, but I keep hearing it with this clip. Anyway, let's watch this entitled, Karen Get Completely Humbled.
You're Brittany Cherie Sylvester.
Yes, that's right.
In 2138966. There is a second amended motion to revoke unadjudicated probation motion filed January of this year. So we've gone through about a half a year, and we need to move forward one way or the other. What are we going to do on this, David?
She had some problems. I've spoken to her on more than one occasion. These started, I believe, in early January, February, something like that. Miss Sylvester denied that she pled guilty before the court on the original case here. Basically, as we went through the motion to revoke probation, she denied committing any of them and wanted to talk to the court about whether she committed any of these offenses because she didn't think that she should be here. She has not violated her probation, I guess is what I think she is stating.
Correct. I have not violated it. I have made every.
No, you've never been on probation? Or
I've been on probation now since 2022 of December.
Yeah. That's not what you just said, David.
I've never been in any trouble or anything like that.
No, here's what's been alleged is you failed to report to the probation office in June of 23, August of 23, and September of 23. You failed to work faithfully at suitable employment and provide verification of such. That's what it alleges. I know what happens with a lot of folks. As long as you're trying hard to get employment, that's what's important to me. You failed to provide verification of performing community service hours as required. And that's important because that's community service and that's a necessary concept of probation. You failed to provide verification of entering and successfully completing an anger management program. Then there's failing to pay court assessed fees as directed. This says you were $734 in arrears in court fees as of January, but some people can't pay. And if you can't pay, you don't go to jail on my watch.
Well,
and hold on, one more. And this says you failed to report to the probation office on or about September 14th, 2024 for a judicial review.
Statement moved to amend that date to September 13th, Judge.
I was not aware that I needed to go back to the probation office based on what I was told over the.
Okay, wait, hold on. That's for me to decide and a hearing. I mean, you're going to plead untrue to it, is what we're saying. What you're saying. I'm not going to change it. It says on or about September 14th. Right.
Well,
good enough for me.
What I would like to add is that I've made every effort to keep the check-in dates with my probation officer, several times. I then was rescheduled.
Hold on. Here's what we're going to do. If you're pleading untrue to all of these, then we have a hearing in front of me. That's me to decide. I get to hear both sides, and then I make the decision. That's the way it works.
Well, what I would like is for the probation to be reinstated.
Okay, I understand what you like. I'll listen to that at the end of the hearing.
Okay, so that's not something that can be done today.
We can do the hearing today if you want. These are all
That's
What I just told you.
that is what I'm
You need to prepare for this.
to
I
be
think that
reinstated. That way I can be on my way because I've got a special needs child to take care of. I've got a family
Who's
and
taking
I've
care of the
got
child, man?
a gospel singing career as well.
Who's taking care of the child, man?
Me.
No, but when you're in jail, I mean, the child's not with you. Who's taking care of the child when you're stuck?
Well, my child is in a safety place. He's in a safe place, so I can't.
A family?
Who is? Yes, he's with a close family member.
All right.
So he is
Well,
safe.
at least
He's
money.
with me. However, yes,
Is that what you're trying to say?
that is what I'm saying.
I really don't get how someone can act innocent when their probation record is full of mistakes. She's arguing with the judge over basic stuff, missing check-ins, not answering calls, skipping meetings. She blames miscommunication or says, "It's not my fault." It's all excuses. Her lawyer looks tired because every time he tries to speak, she talks over him. He's probably thinking, "Why did I become a lawyer for this?" I get wanting to explain yourself, but court isn't the place for that. When you argue with the judge, you just make things worse. She even brings up her kid like that's supposed to erase her problems. Judges hear that all the time. It doesn't work when your actions show you don't care about changing. Everyone makes mistakes, but denying them only makes things worse.
All right. What do we want to do today?
Judge, I believe that what Ms. Sylvester wanted to do today was to have these addressed by the court. But
Well, we have to go through a hearing and enter please.
Well, yes, sir.
Is that
Yes,
what we're
sir. And
gonna
I
do?
think that's what the court
Is that what we're going to do?
Hearing. Yes, sir.
All right.
It's a
Raise your
hearing.
right hand, man. Raise your
I'm
right
sorry.
hand.
Okay.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm any statements you may make during this hearing will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? So help you God.
Yes.
All right, lower your hand. Does the defendant waive a formal reading of the second amended motion to revoke unadjudicated probation? Can we proceed in a summary fashion to move this along?
Yes, sir.
In summary, ma'am, this states that on December 19th, 2022, in this court, I placed you on deferred or unadjudicated probation for 10 years for the third degree felony of assault on a public servant. Is all of that true? Is all of that true?
Could you read me the date again? You said
December
2019?
19th, 2022. You were placed on 10 years deferred or unadjudicated probation.
No, correct.
Is that correct? All right. That's what it shows in all this file.
correct?
Allegation number 1 states you failed to report to the Jefferson County Probation Office on or about June 18th, 2023, August 14th, 2023. Now we're going back 2 years. September 6th, 23, in violation of your probation order. Is that true or untrue?
That is untrue.
Okay, that's all you need to say. We're going to hear both sides on that. This states number 2, you failed to work faithfully at suitable employment and provide verification of that in violation of your probation order. Is that true or untrue?
That is untrue.
Okay, that's all. No, you're going to get to explain that. We just need to figure out what's true, what's not first. 3, you failed to provide verification of performing community service hours as required of your probation order. Is that true or untrue?
That is untrue. I
4.
mean, that one is true because so yes,
Okay, you'll be able to explain all of that later.
that one is a
4,
yes.
you failed to provide verification of entering and successfully completing the anger management program as directed by the probation office. Is that true or untrue?
I did not provide verification of entering it, but I did show up to class.
It's
No, yes and no on that one.
It's entering and successfully completing. It's conjunctive. You have to do both parts.
Then no.
All right. I'm not going to go on this. You're paying as much as you can pay toward all of these costs and everything, aren't you?
I'm paying the count 5, Judge.
Yeah, I don't even want to go into the money. 6, you failed to report to the probation office on or about September 14th, 2024 for a judicial review. Is that true or untrue?
That is untrue
All right,
because I wasn't
that's all we
given
need.
the information.
Yep, that's all we need to know. No objections. Go ahead, state.
I would call Dominique Mayfield.
Yes, she would, like I stated, she would call and ask to reschedule, but those dates that she would be rescheduled for, she didn't attend.
Wow.
So out of the times,
So, ma'am, you know what? Don't be rude. She
No,
gets to
but-
speak. Yes, you were.
I'm not trying to.
You
be
just be quiet. You
Okay,
get a
I
chance to just don't make comments when the lady is speaking. Please, thank you. And we won't interrupt you and be rude.
Okay, thank you. I didn't mean
If
to.
rude was
to
a condition of
apologize.
probation, you'd be revoked for that.
I pass the witness, Judge.
The probation officer confirmed everything the judge already knew. I skipped most of it since it was slow, but of course, she acted surprised, like she didn't know any of it. That's what makes this so hard to watch. She's trying to change the story while the truth is sitting right there in her file. Her lawyer looks calm, but you can see he's begging her in his head to stop talking. He's trying to defend her, but she keeps ruining his work. You can tell he's frustrated, but still professional. She's interrupting witnesses, cutting off the judge, and playing the victim all at once. The more she talks, the worse it gets. At this point, it doesn't even look like she wants to win. She just wants attention. This is what happens when pride takes over common sense. Let's see if her lawyer can save what's left, but it's not looking good.
Go ahead.
Now, basically, let's go back to 2023. It sounds like she didn't report back at that time. I mean, before you were actually there, but that's what the records would indicate.
Yes.
Is that right? And this one that's dealing with you is dealing with your predecessor. But she didn't report back then, right?
Correct.
All right. And what efforts were made to help her get some assistance in being able to report, I guess?
At that time, when I was working with her, she did inform me that she was homeless. As far as that, on my end, I try to give resources of different places that you can go if it need be for like clothing, food, and different things like that. I do give out resources.
Well, you said that she wasn't trying to work during the time when you first, the earlier part of the time you were employed at probation. Was she employed during that time, as far as you know?
No.
Those perhaps we should focus on counts 2, 4.
It's already been found true. Go ahead. Go to the next one.
Then I was working at Wendy's while I was on
Okay.
probation in 2023.
Let me ask you that question, and you answer the question, okay?
Okay.
All right, now then, let's wait until it's time for you to discuss it,
Okay.
so we could go ahead and ask
Go ahead.
as the present witness. Judge, I'll do this however you want me to. I just
Move forward. Just move
All right.
forward.
Well,
Walking down.
Miss Sylvester, were you working back at that time in 2023?
In 2023, I was working at Wendy's as well as I was working at Steak and Shake. So I had two jobs at one time, and my probation officer at that time was Mr. Moody, who did come inside of Wendy's and witness me physically working there. And he just happened to come by, is what he said. He wanted to see if I was working, and that is what happened. Unfortunately, I only had that job for a few months due to me being harassed by one of the management there that was trying to force me into prostitution. So it was no longer safe for me to keep that actual job. However, I did make other efforts to find suitable work, but while I was looking for other jobs such as at Subway, that was another place that I was looking for work at. I was catering is what I was doing. So I would go out with my non-tuna meals and try to sell those.
Did you know
for
that?
lunch?
It doesn't do any good if the probation office is not aware of that.
Was this before?
You can't do it you're not on your own probation. You're supervised. We can't supervise you if you're doing things out there that you're not telling the people what you're doing. You don't get credit. You can talk all day long about it. I'm not going to give you credit unless they know, and they supervise you. You don't supervise yourself on probation. They supervise you. And there's no supervision when you're doing things on your own and not telling them. You don't get credit for it. You're going to waste your time. And you don't get credit. David, go to the next one. She sounds like she's trying to work. Go ahead.
Okay, well, you tried to get employment then back at that time.
Marva Carthon was your probation office?
Who?
Marva Carthon?
Miss Value.
Miss Hartnell, but there is somebody there, last name of with the last name Valier. There's somebody there with that last name as well. I think I had at least 3 different probation officers that I am aware of.
Okay.
Miss Mayfield is the third one. I wasn't giving any notice. I just figured maybe people quit. So I may have misspoke as far as the name.
What about
However, Miss
the
Hart
anger management
Hawthorne
program?
is one of the people that was
Focus-
probation
focus
officer.
on me. Focus on me. Anger
management. Did you go to the anger management program?
I
That's-
went and they didn't show up.
Who-
Nobody showed up for the class that I was signed up for at Family Services. It was in 2023.
Now, it really seems like she's pretending to be clueless on purpose. Nobody is this unlucky. She keeps saying nobody helps her, but everyone in the system tells the same story about her. That's not bad luck. That's her being careless. She breaks the rules, then argues that the rules are wrong. Probation isn't hard. Just show up, check in, stay out of trouble, and you're fine. Most people do it easily. It's meant to help you, not punish you. But for people like her, even simple things become impossible. The judge is still trying to be patient, giving her chances to own up. But she keeps talking herself deeper. Her lawyer deserves credit, though. He's still trying hard while she's doing everything to lose. Watching him handle this is like watching someone try to clean the ocean with a mop. Let me know in the comments. Does he deserve a raise for putting up with this?